This is Sarah, Calvin, Samir, Mala, Hassan, Carl, Anna, Lynn, and their grandson Timmy. At the first glance, the nine of them are all quite different, but if you look closely, they have a lot in common. Like they all have the same ID, live in the same neighborhood, or shop at the same market, and they all have equal rights. That's guaranteed by law. We are all equals regardless of gender, sexual orientation, race, religion, ethnic origin, beliefs, disabilities, or age.
But that was not the case. In the past, women had less rights than men on many levels. So women did not have the right to a college education or a pension payment. Next, going to election or making their own decisions in life is not possible. And also during the colonial era, for example, Africans were kept as slaves. They had no rights at all.
The road to equality was and still is a centuries-long ongoing process. Women's and civil rights activists worldwide have always fought for it. Because of them and the efforts of countless people, there are now laws and guidelines that prohibited things like slavery and that regulate gender equality between women and men. For example, if Sarah, Samir, Hassan, Anna, and Carl apply for a new job, Sarah cannot be turned down just because she is a woman and pregnant, or Hassan and Samir because they are from another country, or Anna because she is in wheelchair. If all are qualified, there must be a valid reason why Carl gets the job in the end. For example, if a production company is casting a 60-year-old male for a movie, then the others don't fit the bill, of course.
And outside of the workplace, the same rules apply. So someone looking for an apartment like Clean and Calvin may not be rejected by the landlord for personal reasons like age or sexual orientation, but there are expectations to the protection of humans. Cases where not everyone is treated equally, like women only swanas, to which men have no access, or carousels where children, the elderly, or the disabled are not allowed access to avoid danger.
In the end, decisions are made on case-to-case basis. Anyone who thinks their rights to equality has been violated can file a complaint or even sue. Equal rights, as nice as that sounds, they don't fully exist today. In some parts of the world, women are still forced to marry or receive less pay than men. Based simply on their backgrounds or religion, people are persecuted and bullied, while homosexuals can marry. They don't have all the rights of conventional couples. And these are just few examples. So, what exactly equal rights means still a subject of hot debate. For our 9 people, one thing is true: equality is important. Because every human being is equally important and should have the same rights.
Why do these rights matter? Imagine that these rights did not apply to everyone, that in your country, a certain group of people would not be allowed to express themselves freely or to practice their religion freely. That a group of people not suspected of any crime would still be monitored by the government. All of this would make for a very unpleasant society, one in which one or more groups of people would repeatedly be slighted and discriminated against. An unlivable society. Would you want to live there? Human rights are worth defending, and everyone can make a contribution.
What are the equal rights in the Philippines? The state must respect and promote harmony and understanding between and among individuals, communities, and peoples. It must uphold non-discrimination among peoples regardless of age, race, ethnicity, religion, gender, physical abilities, sexual orientations, social beliefs, and political convictions.
Examples of equal rights in the Philippines. According to the Philippines Commission on Women, here are some of the summary of articles and provision of equal rights.
Article 7.
political and public life. Women have an equal right to vote, hold public office, and participate in civil society. Article 10. Education. Women have equal rights with men in education, including equal access to school, vocational training, and scholarship opportunities.
Article 11. Employment. Women have equal rights in employment, including without discrimination on the basis of marital status or maternity. Article 15. Equality before the law. Women and men are equal before the law. Women have the legal rights to enter contracts, own property, and choose their place of residence. Article 16. Marriage and family. Women have equal rights with men in matters related to marriage and family relations.
Why is equal rights important? It is because democracy depends on the guarantee of equal rights under law and freedom from discrimination for all individuals in a society. If the rights and freedom of one segment of the population are violated with impunity, the same sorts of abuses are likely to be visited on others. In short, equal rights are about ensuring that every individual has an equal opportunity to make the most of their lives and talents. It is also the belief that no one should have poorer life choices or chances because of the way they were born, where they came from, what they believe, or whether they have a disability. Equal rights are important also because it reduces poverty. It leads to healthier communities, extend people's lives, reduce violence, improve education, improve disability rights, good for the economy, address unfair justice systems, and lastly, it matters to human rights. According to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. So to create a world where the promise of human rights is fulfilled, the world must commit to tackling inequality.